He ended it with a text message. After 25 years, a simple text message, and a photo. His new girlfriend smiled brightly back at her. She wasn't sad, not even a little. She felt a strange sense of relief, like a weight had been lifted. It was over, finally. He thought he was hurting her, she knew. He thought it would break her. It didn't. She laughed. A deep, throaty laugh that surprised even her. She'd been let down before. This was almost funny. Almost. His inability to face her, to speak to her, to acknowledge their shared history, spoke volumes. It was a final cowardly act from a man who had never truly understood her strength. She deserved more. She knew she deserved more. And finally, she was free to find it. Through thick and thin, and this was how he repaid her? With a text. The casual cruelty of it all was breathtaking. She had been let down by men before. Her father had walked out when she was a child, leaving a gaping hole in her life. She'd vowed never to depend on a man again, and yet, she had loved. She had hoped. She had believed that this time, it would be different. It wasn't. She knew that this pain, this familiar ache in her chest, was temporary. She had survived heartbreak before. She would survive it again. She was a survivor. She was strong. She would be okay. Section 4. Unwavering faith. A beacon in the storm. Through it all, her faith in God had never wavered. She found solace in prayer, in the pages of her Bible, in the quiet moments of reflection. She knew that God had a plan for her life, even when she couldn't see it. She had prayed for years for her relationship to heal, for her partner to change. But sometimes, God's answer is no. Sometimes we have to let go of what's holding us back, even if it hurts. She trusted that God was closing this door for a reason. He was making space for something new, something better. She just had to have faith. Section 5. A heart liberated, embracing the future with open arms. The days that followed were filled with a strange mix of emotions: sadness, anger, relief, hope. But above all, she felt free. Free from the weight of his expectations. Free from the constant need to please him. Free from the fear of being hurt again. She could finally breathe. She had spent so many years trying to fit herself into the mold he had created for her. Now she was free to discover who she was meant to be. The world was full of possibilities. She could travel, pursue her passions, reconnect with old friends. She could finally start living for herself. And she couldn't wait.